So as you may remember, I came out as bisexual last year, and since then, I have been dating women.
Wow, with that cunty and bitchy attitude, I'm shocked she didn't go full bull.
And what I found very fascinating is that the more I date women, the more I find myself understanding heterosexual men.
Let's be real, she understands the plights of simps, cucks, and incels. When a woman says, or when a feminist says, that she understands the plight of men, she's always talking about in a negative or demeaning way, not in a positive way at all. She's not going to bring up how women bring her joy. It's always pain and sorrow.
Let me explain. Exhibit A. I was on a first date with a girl who asked me out, by the way. This is relevant.
She should have knew this was a trap. Women will always accept a opportunity or never miss an opportunity to be chased and desired. Unless they need like food, shelter, housing, or some type of need or necessity, they will never miss that chance. So it would have made more sense to me if she asked her out on a date than vice versa, but whatever.
Because when the check came, she never once made a move to pay. Not even like the fake, let me reach for my purse move. And though I don't mind paying on a date, part of me felt like, the offer would have been nice. I was also a little taken aback that she didn't even say thank you. And I never heard from her again.
You deserve everything you get simply off stupidity alone. Always have your first dates with a woman or just a person, period, at your place or theirs. That way you have easy access to the bedroom, and also you can make a homemade meal. And since the food is already purchased, then you don't have to pay any more money for just food that you could have cooked yourself. And you could have had a romantic candlelight dinner. But that's just my personal opinion.
It really made me feel like she just asked me out so she could have a free dinner. And the moment I thought that, I was like, oh my God, I sound like all of my guy friends right now. And
Damn, all of your guy friends are cucks? You know what? It makes sense. Strong women like her always hang out with weak men. Strong women in general hang out with weak men so they can control them and feel like, I don't know, like they're in the in crowd. I don't know what to call it. It's like the girl from West Side Story or the girl from It, just a bunch of shit. But all of them are cucks? Wow.
guy friends right now. And my argument against why guys should pay for dates has always been like, look, girls take hours to get ready. Our investment is looking really nice for you. Makeup, clothes, that costs money too. But we were both girls in this situation. We both took hours to get ready, so I definitely felt slighted.
Have you ever thought that maybe instead of taking, I don't know, hours to get ready, she took days? I mean, come on now, you selfish little cunt. But yeah, I have to ask you, how come it takes like women like yourself so long to get ready and get dressed and put on makeup? I mean, shouldn't you live your life the way you live your mornings? Just wake up as yourself? Come on. If it takes you that long to get dressed up and shit like that, maybe you're an ugly bitch.
Exhibit B. On another date, I went back to a girl's house and I ended up making friends with her cat. That's not a pun. I'm talking about her literal, actual animal.
I don't know if that's a reference to her being a lesbo or Asian, but either way, it's a very corny joke.
And she said, wow, my cat never likes anyone. I better go out and buy a wedding dress.
Look, y'all are lesbians. Y'all hump on, let's see, parody penises, i.e. dildos, and still claim you're not into men. Y'all are not the most self-aware people on the planet, so you can't really blame her. I thought this part of the video was a little bit unnecessary and tacky, but then again, she is going to hell for being gay, so she might as well get used to the horns.
And again, I felt like I got some serious perspective. I have been guilty of making these kinds of jokes on dates with men. I never really thought anything of it. I was just being silly.
And guys, this is an example of why most of the voters in America are women, but most of the politicians that get elected are men. That's because women can't stand other women, basically. And they see their nature reflective and they're like, no, get me away from this. Away! Send me to the guys! Ugh.
But then when I was on the receiving end of it, I suddenly understood the panic. And finally, Exhibit C. One girl invited me back into her house, and her specific words were, "Do you want to come in and make out?"
All right, this is a good plot line to a softcore porno. Let's see how it goes.
Obviously, I'm like, yeah, you're really pretty. I want to press my face to yours. But then when we got there, we both just sat on the couch and she talked till like 3 a.m. And I was like, yo, girl, I gotta wake up at like 6 a.m.
Beta! Fucking beta. And please don't accuse me of being one of those people who like to see two girls kiss. I have a high tolerance for porn. I mean, shit. It was free and available, like when I was like fucking a kid and shit like that. I mean, unless they kiss on my dick, you know, it doesn't really like turn me on like that shit. But that's mostly a myth of like heteros. Or at least for me, at least, damn. But yeah, you're a beta.
I was told there would be kisses here. There are no kisses. And like, look, I don't want to sound like an asshole. Like, I don't mind talking. I love talking. But she could have said, do you want to come in and just talk? And I would have had totally different expectations for the evening. You know, finally I started falling asleep and I was like, hey, I gotta go. And I gave her one kiss and left. And I felt sad that the amount of kisses promised did not equal the amount of kisses delivered. And once again, I felt like a dude who was upset that I did not receive the expected physical kisses I was promised.
No, I'm sorry. You feel like a fucking preteen, or at least a prima donna. Come on, man. I mean, if you were a dude, I would get if you said she didn't fucking, you know, give you some oral or some shit like that, or at least like jerk you off. That would be a dude thing, or at least when it comes to me. But damn, gosh, you just wanted some kisses? Go to Hershey's, damn. Ugh.
And I wanted to talk about this because I felt like this has really been expanding my perspective when it comes to dating. I finally understand a lot of the complaints my male friends have about dating that I admit I would usually dismiss. But now I really get it when they say,
look, if she doesn't say that she has a policy of sex first date, I'm out. I don't care. I don't care. She doesn't understand. Or at least say that she goes half on fucking dinner dates to a restaurant or something like that. Something that shows she understands. Sex first date. Sex first date.
hey, dating is just so expensive, man.
Then please, by all means, encourage women to go half on the bill and fucking pay the tip. If you're not letting him get in his tip, then you put out a tip.
Sometimes I feel like a girl doesn't even like me for me. She just wants, like, a boyfriend.
At least you're not friend-zoned.
I wish it were more socially expected to go Dutch on the first few dates, but you're like a jerk if you even suggest it.
What the hell is Dutch? Is that the reference to the race of her boyfriend? Because you know she's an Asian in California or one of these liberal states. She's not dating her own people. She's dating a white guy. But just pointing that out. But all kidding aside, I actually looked this up, and the go Dutch means share half on a bill. And yeah, do that. Do that, cunt. Encourage women to share half the bill on dates. All dates.
And any experience that expands your compassion and understanding is one that I think is worthy of sharing. So what about you? Have you had any experiences that have shifted your viewpoint dramatically? Let me know. I'm Anna Akana.
Well, guys, it's official. She's been red-pilled, and she knows that men get the short stick when it comes to dating, and she's not going to do jack shit because she's a privileged, middle-class, minority, woman. So, hey, please like this video, share it, and, shoot, this is why red-pilling certain females will not do jack shit. Hey, they know the unfairness when it comes to being a male, and they just simply acknowledge it and acknowledge that we have inferior lives. So, yeah, hey, we get the short end of the stick. I wouldn't say inferior lives, but hey, like this video and share it. All right, I'm out.